guys, welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing okay. Big up to everybody. We are here. We are locked in. I apologise for being late. That's my bad. But how is everyone doing? And yeah, man, we're here because there's a lot of things to talk about when it comes to talking about Joshua Kimmich. Loads of things coming about Joshua Kimmich. So, yeah, we need to talk about it, put it that way. But yeah, big up to everybody, as per usual. You guys are the best. And yeah, man, we're here. And we need to talk, like I said, we need to talk about Kimmich. Because it's a bit of a mad one. If we're being honest, you know, it's a bit of a crazy situation, which is with what's going on with Kimmich. I can't speak. Nothing new there that I can't speak, but let me go here. Right, Bosh. Let me grab my phone. Not sure who the fuck just called me. Anyway, we're here. Your screen ain't working. Wait, what? Yo, hold up. What do you mean my screen ain't working? Bruv, why am I watching an ad on my own channel, bruv? Why does it keep doing that? For fuck's sake. Bruv, fuck all of this shit. Hold up. This fucking Haywan bullshit, fucking crap, fucking piss off. Bruv, it's because I know why. It's because of they've started this new thing with StreamYard where they have it where it's called, what the hell's it called? A screen panel? Bruv, they can fuck their screen panel. Fucking thing. Not pissing around with this shit. Let me do my fucking live. What, bro? Fucking Haywan. Fuck off. Right. Anyway. I'm getting fucking phone calls, but from random fucking people. Shit ain't working. I'm late. Fucking hell, what else is going to go wrong today? GB. Anyway. Yeah, we're here to talk about Joshua Kimmich. Yeah, various things are happening. And from my understanding, he is looking likely that he is going to leave the club. Now, before I read what the news is saying and so on and so forth, players have done this before. You know, Ramos did it. Sergio Ramos did it with Manchester United. He was heavily linked with them at one season. Next minute, he gets a brand new deal at Real Madrid. So I don't know if Joshua Kimmich is looking for a brand new contract at Bayern. They're not looking to give him any more money or extra money. And he's like, all right, I'll leave then. And then they're waiting. You know, these things happen in this thing is, so on and so forth. So, in that just in itself just is what it is. But that in itself would never make sense, in my opinion, because Joshua Kimmich is his own agent in that aspect. He doesn't have an agent. So if he's leaking shit, then, let's get rid of him. Because that in itself is a bit fucked up. But anyway, big up to everybody. Smash the likes. Hit the subscribe button. It seems to actually be working now. If anyone else calls me, they're going to get told to fuck off. And let's actually get into the damn fucking show. Okay, first thing we need to talk about. Obviously, this is all about Joshua Kimmich. We will get onto the PSG link in a minute. So during Monday's supervisory board meeting, it was agreed not, I repeat, not to improve the club's current offer to Joshua Kimmich anymore. Bayern now want Kimmich to make his final decision as soon as possible so that the club can plan for the future. So again, they are basically saying, we will not give you any more money. Now, I am all for this, to be honest. Just in the same aspect, this guy, is he one of the fucking infinity stones on the gauntlet at Bayern Munich? Yes. Is he an important player? Yes. Is he an important character? Yes. Does he deserve more money from Bayern Munich? No. From another club? Maybe. But that's their prerogative, not mine. I couldn't give two fucks about any other club other than my club, So I am happy that they're saying, you know what, we're not giving you any more money, because realistically, when you actually deep it, this next move, no matter if he goes to Arsenal, he goes to Saudi, he goes there, blah, wherever the hell he goes, this is going to be his last big contract. Now, that in itself is the modern day thing. You get your last big contract when you can move and you're 30 years old and blah, 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 blah. With Saudi coming in, that's a totally different story, because Saudi obviously could still give him a good amount of money when he's a bit older. Obviously, the Saudis, the sheikhs, so on and so forth, they're not dumb people. The reason they have this money is, they're not stupid. Yeah, cool, oil, but they're not actually dumb. They're not idiots in that aspect. But that's the first thing that we need to speak about, Joshua Kimmich. Basically, they're saying, you know what, you ain't getting no more money, fool. So yeah, there's the first thing. Then let's scroll up. Some training footage. Company doing a Q&A. Hopefully, someone told him to fuck off. Where is the next piece of news? There's just so much news, obviously, because of the party. The 125th anniversary party, right? Where? Okay, that's the press conference reaction, or the press conference, which we obviously did the reaction to. It's Harry Kane, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, so then it comes out saying, breaking news: Bayern have withdrawn their contract offer to Joshua Kimmich. Now, when you see this, they're not offering him more money. Yeah, they're not offering him more money. Now they're saying, you know what? Fuck you. Which in itself is a bit fucked, because I would never expect Bayern to do that to one of their infinity stones, if you want to put it that sense. So yeah, then it goes on to say, Kimmich was informed at the beginning of the week that the offer that he had received from the club was no longer valid. The reason is that Bayern officials cannot understand why he's hesitating. They want a mental decision whether he wants to stay or go, and not talk to him about the other details of a contract. Now, this is what I like to see. This is what I want from my football club. 110%. This is what I want. I want my club to act like a big club, and doing this to one of these players, someone that realistically is an affinity stone of this football club, is massive, because they're saying, you know what? Fuck you. We ain't dealing with this bullshit. You don't want to just go and sign the deal? oh, you love Bayern Munich? Oh, I'd love to stay here. I love it in Germany. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, motherfucker. Why haven't you signed the motherfucking deal then, bitch? There's a difference. Jamal Musiala isn't fully German. He's English as well. He's got English in him. He played at Chelsea. Totally different place. London, Munich, totally different places. Alphonso Davies from Canada was playing for a team in the MLS. Comes over. Those two, cool. Joshua Kimmich is German. He might have moved around Germany as a whole, but he is German. Why have you not signed this deal, mother effer? Put it that way. Why have you not signed the deal? Do you want more money? We'll get on to that. But this is what I want to see from my club. And I want to see this from now on. From now on, in general. Let's act like we fucking need to act. You know? Of course, in the past, have we fucked up with certain things? Of course we have. Of course we have. Look at the Tony Cruz thing. You know? From day dot. From day freaking dot. Hornets didn't like him. If you don't believe me, go and check it. Tony Cruz got 2 assists from 2 free kicks. He come out and like, yeah, it wasn't good enough. Then goes on to the future, wins the league, blah, 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 then leaves. Yeah? So in the past, have we messed up? 1,000%. But this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see from Bayern Munich Football Club. This is what I want to see from the echelon of German football. Yeah? None of this bullshit. This is what I want to see. So they informed this motherfucker, you know what? You don't want to sign the deal, no? Piss off then. And that's what I need to hear. You know, that is what I want to hear. And it's massive. It's absolutely massive. So then it goes on to say Bayern Munich offered Kimmich a contract slightly better than the current one, where he currently earns around 20 million a year. During Monday's supervisory board, a decision was made to withdraw the club's offer after the player hesitated for too long. The deal to an extension has not been completely closed, but both sides are in talks, even after the offer was withdrawn. But it's doubtful whether the club will offer him the same terms as before. Again, you want to mess around with us? Nah. You know? And they're not messing around. These lot ain't messing around. I feel like, you know, with Alphonso Davies, with Jamal Musiala, obviously, there's always links in football. You know, I'm sure we're going to get linked to a bunch of crap players we're never going to sign coming in the summer and then going into January and so on and so forth. But in general, I feel like the club has been, like, they're hurt in that sense. You've hurt their pride because Jamal Musiala, a young player, he's always going to flirt around with these things, blah, blah, blah. Alphonso Davies, young player, so on and so forth. Joshua Kimmich is going into his prime now, or in his prime now, if you want to put it in that aspect. There is no room for messing around here. Sign the deal, or the plane is that way. That or the door is that way, shall I say? You know, which is massive. It's absolutely massive. And this is what I need to see from this football club. Then Sky Germany confirms that Bayern have indeed withdrawn their contract offer for Joshua Kimmich because the player's decision has taken too long. Both parties can reorient themselves. I can't read themselves. Nevertheless, their contract extension is not ruled out yet. Then it goes on to say Bayern first wanted a decision from Joshua Kimmich after the winter break. But then, as he wasn't ready to commit, they gave him more time regarding the salary. The clubs initially wanted to extend Joshua's contract on reduced wages, which then proved to be unrealistic. Bayern were willing to give him the same salary as now, and then even offered him a slight pay rise. Max Eberl has also promised him the captaincy after Manuel Neuer leaves. Kimmich, however, remained undecided, which in the end led the club to withdrew their offer to his hesitation. It's unclear whether and how many offers Joshua Kimmich has on the table from other clubs. The chance of an extension, although still there, has gotten slimmer. Which again, this is massive. This is massive news. So it's going to be interesting. going to be interesting, but let's not mess around. There might be big money on the table. Generally speaking, there might be some big dollar on the table. But that big dollar don't mean jack shit. Because Real Madrid, maybe he goes to. But there's some of the links that I'm seeing, none of them clubs are coming anywhere near Bayern Munich. Nowhere near. Yeah, you might beat us here, you might beat us there, we might beat you, blah, blah, blah. You ain't coming near us. Zia on the heavyweight show yesterday, and on the panel and so on, we were talking. Actually, I wasn't talking because I kept my mouth shut because I couldn't be bothered with it. But they were talking about which club's the best club, biggest club, blah blah blah. For me personally, I'm a Bayern fan. I don't give a shit. Bayern Munich is the biggest and best club for me, and in general, in my head, I am tunnel vision that way. No hesitations this way and that way. We ain't swerving. This ain't a swerve road with a pothole. We are going that way. The way I see it, Bayern Munich is the biggest club in the world. It's the best club in the world. We have the most members in the freaking world. So it just is what it is. But yeah, again, this is mad. This is absolutely bonkers. Now, one thing that does need to be put out there, though, generally speaking, is all of this bullshit coming out for then it to be like, boosh, Joshua Kimmich signed a brand new deal. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. For fuck's sake. Fucking Gakpo. The fuck have I done now? Ugh. Right. My apologies. Let me try and find this freaking thing again. Fucking idiot. Did we read that one? No. Oh, for God's sake. Right, what was that one? Okay, cool. I found it. Okay, cool. Let me put this back on the screen. It is said that Joshua Kimmich currently has no concrete offer on the table from another top club. Yeah, that's so funny. That's so funny because I'm about to talk to you guys about two clubs that are looking at him. So the fact that it's from another top club, that's funny. That actually is funny. So then it goes on to say Bayern have begun exploring the market for a potential Kimmich replacement. If the player went to the office tomorrow and decided he wanted to stay, then the offer would still be on the table. But if it takes another 3 to 4 weeks, then a potential agreement would be in jeopardy. So Bayern Munich is saying, listen, motherfucker, get your ass in this fucking room, sign the fucking deal, put pen to paper. If not, we will be looking for replacements. Now, what I need to happen is Joshua Kimmich to somehow, some way, not be able to get into that office. So we need to collectively come together. I don't know if that's paying for a security guard to not let him in the office or not. But in general, please, can we do that so then we can go and get Zubimendi? Because I want Zubimendi. Yeah, Zubimendi. I know in my other video I said Zaragoza. I meant Zubimendi. I want Zubimendi at this club. I think he would be perfect. So yeah, if we could do that, that would be fantastic. I will get into the comments in a minute. So yeah, there's that. The likelihood is he's probably still going to stay. Right, let me remove that from the screen because we've got to scroll up a bunch of crap. Just a random one though. Nistri Arakunda has been named their player of the month, which is really, really good. I'm glad to see that he's performing well there, to be honest. So big up to him, and I hope he continues to push on because that's what we want to see at the end of the day. So big up to him, 1000%. Right. Well, that is about Kimmich. He's basically just saying he's not there. Okay, now we get into the interesting point with what the title is and so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. So, PSG have very concrete interest in Joshua Kimmich. The French champions have already wanted Joshua Kimmich last summer. That in itself is true because when I went on Mo's channel, PSG Inc. or PSG INT, big up to Mo every single time. He's always smashing it, always live. Big up to him. If you want to talk about PSG or you want to know about PSG, go over to his channel, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Big up to him. Either way, he was speaking about him heavily. So this isn't just bullshit, generally speaking. But the player rejected a move. Paris have now received their revived their interest. Inter, I know that there's a certain American in this chat right now. He's not going to like that. Inter and Liverpool have also said to be interested. Bayern and Kimmich are still in contact. A potential extension is not ruled out. It's going to be funny when I flick back to the other page in a minute. And I see a certain American talking shit. That's going to be funny, right? Let me just keep scrolling up a minute. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's just talk about the game, which we will be live for later. Okay, here we go. The decision to withdraw... Actually, you know what? I want to see the fucking thing first. There you go. Big up, young gunner, man. How you doing, my G? Bro, why are we... Man said, why are we even talking about this dusted team? Mad. Yeah, big up, bro. How you doing? I will get to everybody in the thingy in a minute, their comments and so on in a minute. There's a lot to go through. The decision to withdraw the offer to Joshua Kimmich was made by the supervisory board, Julian and Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Now, I'm not gonna read any more in just for a second, because that in itself is massive. This isn't a random board member. This isn't Herbal. This isn't Freerun. This isn't Dreesen. This isn't any other clown that might be in the offices or blah, 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 blah. No, this is the two fucking pillars. Yeah? Pillars. To the point where you take those pillars away, this motherfucker's falling down. Yeah? These are the two pillars of Bayern Munich. Now, people can say that they're wrong, they're this, they're that, blah, blah, blah. That's a different story. Totally different story. We can get into that in another totally different stream, video, whatever. But in general, without these motherfuckers, this club would be finished. Generally speaking, it would be finished. But it's massive that this was done by them. Now, this is a madness, because Uri Hunis is arguably one of the greatest ever players to play for Bayern Munich. I would actually probably say he was probably third. You know, he's still at the club. Again, he's a reason why this club is everything, like I just said. And yeah, I can just imagine. Obviously, I don't know him, never met him or anything like that, but I can just imagine it from what I've seen in the media and interviews and so on. This guy thinking of Joshua Kimmich, mate, that'd be hilarious. But then let's carry on. In particularly wanted immediate clarity. Hunis wanted the club to set a deadline for Kimmich, a measure that was ruled out by Max Herbal. But now Herbal's negotiations with Kimmich has been overruled from above. FC Hollywood, FC. This is fucking sick. Mate, that's mad. So Hunis was saying, you know what? There should be a fucking deadline. This little hollow head prick, even pointing to his head all the time, doesn't want to sign a deal. Put the deadline in. Then Herbal was like, please don't do that. And then like, you've got 24 hours. And then he's typing, ringing, all of this shit. And then he's like, is it not done, yeah? No, fucking bosh. Get out the way then. I was overruled from above, which wasn't the first time this has happened. The supervisory board has also, not supposed to say voted, the move for Jonathan Tah last summer after Herbal was ready to go ahead with a deal. We could talk about that in a totally different segment, totally different video. If he goes to Barca, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that then. We don't need to talk about it now, generally speaking. I do feel like that is funny, though. The fact that it was like, nah. Who the fuck do you think you are? Bayern have been sending their scouts out for some time to find a replacement for Joshua Kimmich. Bro, what does he look like in that fucking photo? Bro, he looks like he's just woken up. Joshua Kimmich has resumed running training. That's good. I'm glad that. Please don't come back for Leverkusen though if you're injured, because we don't need you getting injured even more. Arsenal Arsenal have been one of the clubs showing concrete interest in Joshua Kimmich and have held their talks with the player. The Premier League side would like to sign Joshua Kimmich on a free transfer as a possible replacement for Jorginho. Kimmich has received 2 written offers from abroad. One of them is from the Premier League. That's the main reason he's hesitating to sign a new deal at Bayern. The player has informed Bayern about the offers he has received, but from Kimmich's camp, it is said that talks with Erbel and Freeland are still ongoing. An agreement with Bayern remains possible, and the club are ready to negotiate again, but are only willing, sorry, I can't speak, to pay him the same amount or less. Bombaclat! That in itself is mad. Because he's basically pissed them off from what I'm understanding. So yeah, they're you stay on the same money or you get less. Like, yeah, and it's come from Paletti as well, who we know is very, very reliable. Now, let's dissect this. Arsenal have been one of the clubs showing him blah blah blah. Number one, he would never be a Jorginho replacement. That's fucking horseshit. Again, mate, I'm going to have to turn into my inner Saudi, which I'm not Saudi, big up to the Saudi people, but in general, and turn into Zia for 5 seconds. This motherfucker has been saying for months, weeks upon months, maybe even a year, why do these Premier League clubs think Joshua Kimmich is a CDM? They are in for a rude awakening. He is a freaking right back. And I know full well that he is sat in that fucking compound right now, and he's thinking, this motherfucker. Because that in itself, he's been saying for ages. And I've been hearing it for ages in that aspect. I guarantee he's in the comments right now saying it. So there's that. Right, let's continue to dissect this. Okay. So Kimmich has received 2 written contracts from abroad, one of them being from the Premier League. Okay, I'm guessing we're going to say that that's Arsenal, yeah? Considering Arsenal's in the Prem. That's the main reason he is hesitating. Now, that in itself is mad. So what I've highlighted here is crazy, because when you actually deep it, like, he's got written off and blah, 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 that's fair enough. When you come to January, you've got 20 months, what? You've got a year left, blah, 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 that's fine. You can speak to players, that's the rules. The fact that the main reason he's hesitating to sign a deal is because he's got 2 written offers. You don't love the club then. I don't want to hear this fucking bullshit. When you win a tackle, when you fucking do this, bro, you're turning into fucking Gilbert in the fucking ring with the Rock, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't want to see this passion anymore then. You're fucking passion merchant. Because if you cared about this club as much as I care about this club, as much as you guys watching this right now, and every single motherfucker that has subscribed to the channel, watched this channel, whatever, or not, in general, care about this club, this motherfucker don't care. Sign the deal. Sign the motherfucking deal. Like, come on now. Generally speaking. You know what I mean? Like, sign the deal. You obviously don't give a shit about this football club then. I get it. It's a job. It's a career. It's money for his family, his beautiful children, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see this bullshit fucking blah, blah, blah. Brother, I've seen the same shit with Kim and Jay. Both of you lot can fuck off. Generally speaking, because with all due respect, I appreciate what Kimmich has done for this club. Pep Guardiola made him a monster. But the passion was there then. The passion ain't there anymore. Because why have you not signed the deal then? Especially if you're fucking hesitating because of the fucking Gunners. Brother, that fucking team as a whole, number one, ain't won a trophy in 5 years. Haven't won the Premier League in 21 years. Just saying. And also, by the way, in general, the whole club is fucked, bruv. If you actually type in Arsenal Football Club logo, in the past, their cannon was the other way around. They flipped that shit, bruv. And for me, bro, that's like us fucking putting fucking Munich FC Bayern at the bottom of it. What the fuck is this shit? Generally speaking, like, what? Make no sense. I don't get it. Then it goes on to say Arsenal, not only the one interested in Joshua Kimmich, Paris Saint-Germain with coach Luis Enrique have been showing strong interest in the player for over a year now. PSG were already in talks with him when Bayern were ready to sell him last summer. However, Kimmich rejected the move at the time. That's also an essential part of the long Kimmich saga. While Bayern assume that Kimmich is holding out for even higher pay rise, from Kimmich's entourage, it is said that Bayern's current offer is already very appreciative. Fuck off! Fuck off! What? That's like my missus being with me for a certain amount of time and then going and cheating, bruv. If I'm enough, you don't need to go and do that. What? Oh, it's very appreciative. Sign the fucking deal then, you fucking gakba. What? It said blah, blah, blah. And that is now solely a matter of what is the best step for him in the coming years. Not go to Arsenal, bruv, because you're going to get found out real quick, especially with Arteta, bruv. I guarantee that motherfucker will be doing dog walks. Anyway, and that he is therefore at least considering 2 offers he has got. Fuck you then. Rumoured interested clubs, Barcelona, Inter, Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Liverpool have not presented Kimmich an offer. Okay, that is interesting. Okay. Wow. Barcelona wouldn't be able to. They can't even sign players. Let's be realistic. Are they poor? No. But, you know, that whole Dani Olmo situation. Real Madrid's an interesting one. Inter, I don't really understand whatsoever. I don't get that. But okay. Man City, Pep, yeah. Liverpool, don't really understand. Like, yeah, okay. That is interesting, but I'm a bit like, okay. And that is the most recent news. Right. Let me find a picture of this fucking Gakba and let's go through some of these comments. La 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 la. Right. Big up to everybody. If you haven't already smashed the likes, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think. We are going through comments. Let's go. Big up. Big up Liam, Zia, and the Bayern View community. Big up Andrew Gamer every single time, my bro. How are you doing? Bro, I got caught snoring in 4K, bro. Fuck's sake. Well, I was watching it back as a fucking viewer, like seeing what you guys were talking about. Next minute, all I hear is I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I knew it was me. But I don't even remember you ending the show, evidently. Big up Ansar every single time. Something tells me Kimmich is trying to get as much money as possible out of us with these reports, because I don't think he actually has very incredible offers. Very, very, very good point. Luckily, it seems like the Bayern board aren't falling for it. I agree. He is a right back. I also agree with that. I low-key think he's getting overpaid for the performance he's been giving us. Facts. Fucking facts. Yep. I don't see Kimmich coming here because of his beliefs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair. I get you, bro. I get you. If I'm on being honest, if he's seriously hesitating because of the offers from Arsenal and PSG, then he should leave already. Facts. Both of those clubs, no offense, are absolute downgrades from Bayern. Right, you said it in a nice way because you're a nice person, yeah? I'm going to say it in my way. They're both shit. Let's continue. Fundamental. To be honest, those recent reports, though, are giving me a hope that maybe his this new board we got is actually better than before. Yeah, we'll see. We do have Polina, I agree. Saw someone made a tweet saying Bayern saw their team play best game they had in 20 games without Kimmich and decided to withdraw the deal immediately. Mad. I wish we are. While we will play Leverkusen without Kimmich, we will see if we really need him. I agree. What is the board cooking? Laugh my ass off. Also, this might be a hot take, but I think we can find midfielders who only cost 30 to 40 million, who will do a similar job, if not better than Kimmich. Okay, good point. We got Polinia, just signed Bischoff, Pavlo. Also, while you're at it, Saklima. Yeah, facts. Oh, don't get it started though, Ansar, bro. You're gonna get fucking Lewis calling me Liamer again. It's fucking Gakba. You want Kimmich gone? Yes, because he doesn't want to play right back. And for me personally, from the way I see it, I understand it's their career. I understand this and that, but from the way I see it personally, mate, I want this club to move forward. It's moving backwards with him in the midfield. It just is. It just is. It generally is. I can't lie. I need Zubimendi as well. Yeah, I understand why you want him. I know you like the player in general, but you want to obviously troll. What's his name as well? I get that. But I just think he would work for this team generally. Hire Gunter as a security, so he doesn't go into the bro. Could you imagine? He'd shit himself. Laugh my ass off. But the club can get Zubimendi and keep Kimmich as well. Yes, if he plays it right back, I agree, 1000%. I don't want him to go for a free. I get that. You know, you never really want to lose any player for a free, to be honest. But it's just one of those, isn't it? You know. What about getting Barella? Would you like that move? He would cost like 70 million. Barella's a very good player. I would take him, yeah. I'm not sure I want to pay 70 million for him though, to be honest, but I get what you mean. Big up again. How you doing? That would be amazing. However, I think 70 million splash would be on a winger instead. Yeah, facts. Lewis, the hatred is documented. Facts. Liam, you should have watched the ending of the show. I did, for fuck's sake. If Inter want Kimmich, I want Barella and 200 mil just because they won't do business with us. Yeah, maybe. The thing is with this one, mate, because he would be on a free, they're not gonna do a swap deal or anything like that. They're just not. It's gonna make no sense. I recognise my club again, 100%. Gerd Beckenbauer first, and second, Yuri third. Yes, I would actually say Beckenbauer first, Gerd second. Hunnis finally growing balls. Nah, he's got them, bro. It's just, you know, he wants to relax a little bit. That's the way I'd see it. Man said Choupo-Moting top 1, Bonassar top 2, Sadio Mane top 3. Ansar, we have no bargaining power to sell or deal with Kimmich. His contract is up in 4 months. Yeah, exactly. To be honest, why do we even need a board when Yuri and Kars Rummenigge have more balls than anybody in our... Yeah, facts. That is facts. Get Stiller or Kalanoglu if Hollowhead leaves. Bro, I want Zubimendi, but Stiller, that deal should be done anyway. We should get him anyway. Right? He should not be going anywhere. If somebody else signs him, I'm going to be fuming because obviously he was in the setup, blah, 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 blah. But in general, he's a fucking baller. He's an absolute baller. And let's not get it twisted. With him and with Pavlo, that could be the German duo in the national team for a while. It generally could. So it is what it is. But we need to go and get Stiller 100%. It sounds like Yuri and Carter have had enough of Herbal's shit decisions too. Facts. Facts. He is leaving. Please. I'm on for it. Kalanoglu from Inter is older than Kimmich. No way he would... No. We're not getting him. And when we had interest in him, he come out with a report saying otherwise. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. I've been saying it, bro. I'm dead. Lol. 100%. Bro, if he goes to the Prem as a DM, he's going to get sacrificed. Facts. Mark my words, if Kimmich leaves Bayern, we will never replace his mentality in our team. That's for sure. I get your point. I do get your point. But if that leaves the club with him, with Neuer retiring eventually, with Müller retiring eventually, that is then for someone to step up. And I think going forward, I think Pavlovic will step up. Generally speaking, I think he's a little. It's gonna sound rude, but he's a little, little quiet boy in the corner at the moment. But he is Bayern through and through. Generally speaking, if you don't believe me, I know you guys know, but if you don't believe me, search the picture. He was a ball boy giving the ball to Ribery and looking up at him like, you know what I mean? So I feel eventually he will step up. Let him just mature more as a man, and then he's gonna be like, fuck you. And I'm waiting for it. How can you say that Pep Guardiola made him a monster? What? Kimmich, he did make him a monster. 100%. Man was shouting in his face, bro. There's no if buts or maybes about it. Even if we lose him for free, to be honest, with how he's been going out with this situation, I think Bayern can live without him. I agree. And it would also free up quite a bit of wages. Facts. United fans want him for fuck's sake. But United can't even afford a fucking toilet roll, bruv. Let alone that, bruv. Man, they're going there for a free shower. Especially with your fucking... Bro, you're not even serving actual food. I seen AK was talking shit last night on it. Like, fucking soup and fucking sandwiches, bruv. The fuck? You want to go get a fucking burger and chips? The fuck you mean? You know what I mean? So dumb. But say if he goes, the only thing that maybe missed is his availability because he rarely ever injured. Agreed. Plays every minute, but will survive and will be more front in the attack. I agree. Should go to Inter. Mad. Kimmich will ruin corners for Arsenal. Facts. Most likely. To be fair, most likely. If Kimmich is gone, we should develop our wonder kid Pablo. He should be a mainstay, and he should be literally one of the first players on that team sheet, unless he's injured or ill. Even if he signed the deal, it would be a huge waste. He's already 30 years old, and will only start to regress soon. Good point. Good point. Man said I can go if you want. Mad. Let's all talk about the supposed release clause. No, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. Not right now, anyway. What about Stiller? People want him as a Kimmich replacement. I don't want him as a replacement. I want Zubimendi as the replacement, but Stiller should be already in our thing anyway. Spend 70 million on Yildiz, but that would be a Paul Pogba effect. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Can't lie, I love in my team since he's never leaving. Yeah, I get it. They're both shit houses, aren't they? No one is bigger than the club. In as much as the guy has a good fighting spirit, but I feel like he wants to take the cruise position in Madrid. Let him, bro. Fuck Madrid. Fabian Ruiz could be good, bro. I would take him. The only thing is he gets a little bit injured, doesn't he? So yeah, I want to know your opinions though, people. So I am going to drop the link. Cameras on if I don't know who you are. But yeah, there is the link. Hop on. I want to hear from you guys. Obviously, it's been a bit of a long show because just in general, we've been talking about Kimmich and so on. So stop sharing that file. Which one is this? This one? I think it's this one. But yeah, I want to know your opinions. So anyone can hop on. Let me send the link out. Blah, 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 blah. To be fair, I don't need to send the link to Zia because he can just join because he's admin. Let me send it. And where's Lewis? Lewis. There's Lewis. Where's Tay? That's Taylor. So yeah, hop on, people. The link is here, as you can see. Just click it again if you are new. And I don't know who you are, like face-to-face wise. Please put your camera on. Other than that, anyone can come in now. Anyone can come in. And I know who you are. Big up, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not so bad, man. Not so bad. Big up to you. What do you think, man?
Personally, in my opinion, this whole situation has kind of low-key given me a different, I guess, view on how I look at Kimmich's time here at Bayern, because when I always thought of Kimmich at Bayern Munich, I always thought like um maybe I didn't potentially see him becoming, I'd say, our captain, but I thought like he'd be one of those players that would stay with us to almost near the end of his career.
Yeah.
Personally, with the situation going on, with him taking forever to make a decision about whether he's going to sign this new deal or not, in my opinion, if he's hesitating for that long and legit, his only options at the moment are Arsenal and PSG, then he should already be walking out the door. And let's not waste any more time.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Fuck
Hey.
you.
How you doing, bro? What you thinking, bro?
Bit of a weird one. I only obviously said my comment because obviously I've been seeing it on Twitter and people are like, "Oh, like get rid of Casemiro, bring in
Something
Kimmich."
popped up. I'll
Like-
come back a bit later, maybe.
Yeah. No worries, man.
Yeah. And I was just like, so you get rid of one player that's useless, who's on big money, and you want to bring in another player who will be useless coming into this United team, who's going to be probably on more money than Casemiro. Like, if we brought in Kevin, we'd probably put him like $500,000 a week.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, we got rid of Casemiro, who's on 350, but we'll just whack on Kimmich for $500,000, like we did with Sanchez. That's pointless. Makes no sense. But for you lot, with his attitude and all that, there's that. He's not like up there really good. He's not down there really bad. He's been average at best for what, couple seasons now. Like he will have that odd good game, and obviously the odd bad game, but it's not really. He's not dictating games. He's not changing everything up. So like missing him wouldn't really be noticeable. Maybe apart from like his passion for the team and his like captain like material that he is. But other than that, I don't think it would be a huge miss. I don't know what you lot pay him weekly. I don't know what his sort of wage stuff is, but obviously it would be a cut on that to whack on, onto another player. Obviously, it depends who you replace him with and how you replace him on like that type of position. Because obviously he can play midfielder or right back.
He is on €375,000 per week.
Yeah, so he's on big money.
Yeah.
Very big money. So yeah, he'll free that up, but it depends on the replacement, as I said. Like, if you replace him, are you getting a midfielder or are you getting a right back?
Good point. Very, very
And you don't. If you do, it probably makes more sense to get a recognised right back and a good one, because that's where you're lacking. Because you're either whacking Kimmich there, or you put in the Chihuahua there, which Kimmich don't want to be there, and then Chihuahua's bad. So it's like, what else can you really do? Unless you bring on maybe an academy player. I don't know if you've got any recognised academy players that for the right back or whatever.
Well, we have Stanisic,
Yeah.
who for some reason we haven't been putting there. Now he was playing there. He was kind of doing the Pavard. I don't know if you remember Pavard.
Yeah, I remember Pavard.
He was for Bayern, he was always as a right back, and then when we needed him as a right centre back, he would do that as well. So that's what Xabi Alonso did with him when we put him out on loan like idiots. So I don't know why we're not playing him there. Sacha Boey for me is way too injury prone and he's not good enough. Obviously the Chihuahua just needs to leave as a whole. And then obviously Kimmich, you know. The thing, I'm not really annoyed at all. I'm glad that the club are doing what they're doing in this situation, to be honest. But the thing that's annoying me is the fact of it's like, how can you hesitate? Like, if Real Madrid are on the table, fair enough, you know, because it's Madrid, it's, you know, go sunny Spain, go and play with some of these players, but Mbappe and Vinny and so on. But like PSG on the table, mate, you could just take a fucking private jet and go see the shitty Eiffel Tower. It's not that good, you know, or get a fucking baguette.
I think I'll give PSG some credit. They have been, you know, stepping up a bit this season. And obviously with the players they've been buying and the project they're building, would kind of make sense to bring in a Kimmich for PSG. The Arsenal one makes no sense because he wouldn't change how bad their attacking is. So it literally makes no sense from an Arsenal perspective. PSG having that experience of a player on their pitch, or even just in their team in general, might help them even more than what they're doing now. So that one, like, yeah, it makes sense. Real Madrid, that won't ever happen because where's he going to play? They're not going to do him right back because they're going to get Trent. They're not going to put him in the midfield because look at all their midfield options. Barcelona, as you said, they can't even actually sign players. Man City, again, doesn't make sense. I don't think they use him as a right back because then it would make no sense for them to get rid of Walker on loan. And again, they won't put him in the midfield because they just bought a midfielder. And by the time you get Kimmich in the summer, Rodri will be back. So, again, something that would make sense. So
yeah, no, I'm with you. Right,
working United either because he's not a right wing back, and I think our best deeper midfield selection is Bruno and Ugarte, because Ugarte's bloody, it's like he's on acid or something, and just he's everywhere. And Bruno, I think, creatively, he's better further back to see more forward to produce better passes compared to having his back to goal as the 10. So again, Kimmich wouldn't work.
No. I don't get any of the clubs linked to him, to be honest with you. Like PSG, I understand. Maybe he would be their Verratti replacement because they never replaced him. But at the same time, like PSG as a whole, they've got some really good players. Like you're going to be taking Zaya Emery out of the team. That's their young player. You're going to be taking Vitinha out of the team. He ain't playing right back because they've got Hakimi.
No.
Like he's maybe plays next to but then they've got Fabio and Rui. I don't really understand. Barca, I don't think he'll ever go to Barca. Not with Flick there. Him and Flick don't have the best relationship. So I don't see that happening, in my personal opinion. Real Madrid, I don't really get. Again, they're not going to play him at right back because they're about to get fucking Trent.
And you see how Valverde plays there as well. Oh my god!
Yeah,
when he played there against City, I love Valverde. I think he's one of the most complete footballers in the world at the moment. Like, he's absolutely brilliant.
No, I agree. So like that one I don't understand. Inter, to be honest. They've got Barella, they've got Canonoglu. They definitely could put him in their midfield. But again, I don't really understand it in that aspect. Again, they're going to be looking at him. He's a good player. He's going to be going for free. Blah blah blah. So I get that, obviously. Who else? Again, we've spoken about Arsenal. Again, Man United again doesn't really make any sense. You've got Mazraoui, who obviously you bought from us, and he's a mainstay. He should still be playing for Bayern. But here it is what it is.
He's been playing more centre back now as well. Mazraoui. He's been playing right centre back.
I don't really understand that. Man City, would they have him as a Rodri replacement? I don't know.
No. Like I said, when Kimmich would come in the summer, Rodri would be back.
Yeah.
So it makes, and they bought a midfielder to replace Rodri whilst he's gone. So it again makes no sense.
Maybe
no
as
point putting him right back because
Kovacic replacement, Gundogan replacement.
What? So you're putting him at an 8? I don't think he's good in it as an 8. I know Kovacic and Gundogan, they're bad. They're not good. He could be better, but then does he have the legs for the Prem as a number 8? As running around like a headless chicken, basically, under that system. I don't know. I don't think so. And as I said, I don't think a Kyle Walker replacement, because then why would you get rid of Kyle Walker if you're going to replace him with Kimmich? And Kimmich's slow.
Yeah, he's not as quick as
it would make no sense at all. So, and even on that whole right side, if you're like linking up with the right winger, they're not. Obviously, it's what's his name? Who's the right Savinio? Is that his name? The Brazilian.
Yeah.
He's a potential, but he's not there yet. So that link I play might not even work. And like I said, I don't think Kimmich ain't got the pace. So none of it makes sense.
Yeah.
And was the other one Liverpool that people said?
Yeah.
That also makes no sense because Conor Bradley right back, like he will be the replacement for Trent, unless somehow Trent stays and then Trent stays. CDM, they've got Gravenberch, who's had an absolute season of his life at the moment, with Curtis Jones doing really well, McAllister doing very well. Again, doesn't get ahead of them, any of them.
Yeah,
and that's basically nearly all the big clubs, really.
Yeah, like I said,
you're kind of like dying it down. I think sort of like a Juventus might do well with him.
Yeah.
Could work. Even a Napoli. I'm not sure. Apart from, I don't know what their midfield's kind of like. Maybe Napoli. Maybe an AC Milan if they want to sort themselves out.
Yeah.
Prem wise, I just don't see him working in the Prem.
No, me neither.
He doesn't go to another Bundesliga club. Spain, maybe Atletico. That's a stretch, maybe.
Yeah, Simeone could probably get something out of him.
Yeah. I know Bilbao are 4th at the moment in the league, and they're doing very well. They haven't lost in a while. But I don't think they're going to have the funds to pay his wages. That's the problem. It's his bloody wages. It's very high. And he's most likely going to want more.
Just add yourself to you.
So it's like, and I think he said he wouldn't go to Saudi at all.
No. That whole situation with the whole.
This whole Qatar thing, he even addressed it like
that. I don't think he's ready for MLS yet.
No.
So I can't really think of what else. That's why I think PSG could be the best answer. Well, then again, I don't know. Shut up, Hansa. Don't want him.
What about Chelsea?
Him next to Caicedo could work, like a replacement for Enzo Fernandez. Could work.
But that's if Enzo leaves, though. That's the thing.
That's if, because they ain't gonna get the money back they spent on him.
No,
and they're definitely not gonna ever get rid of Caicedo because he's like keeping it together in their midfield. Would he play right back for Chelsea? I can't remember who their other
Gusto.
right back is. Gusto. Chelsea fans are kind of turning on him at the moment, so maybe. But again, Chelsea having these fucking money problems and all. Especially when finding out their owners own a bloody ticket company that gets tickets and extorts them for money and all that. Brilliant, isn't it? So
shouldn't really surprise you though.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't at all. So yeah, I guess Chelsea could work. Mate, if Forest got into stayed top 4 this season, got in Champions League, maybe a Nottingham Forest.
Could you imagine?
That could be something Nottingham Forest could try.
Do you think this is going to be a weird one? But do you think he would go to Arsenal? Fucking hell! Do you think he would go to Newcastle, even though that the PIF owns them?
I think so. He could. Yes, I think he could.
He could. Yeah, he definitely could.
Because I could say the same again, like the UAE owned it, like Abu Dhabi owned them. So
true.
Then again, I don't think he gets in that midfield at the moment.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my answer.
Oh yeah. I mean, also could do.
Yeah,
but he wouldn't go there. But he doesn't. He's currently not better than Tonali. He's not better than Julian, and he's not better than Bruno Guimaraes. He could go right back. But he doesn't want to play right back, so.
Yeah, but by the way, Taylor, you need to understand. Some managers they rate Kimmich higher than these players that they may currently have that we rate higher than him in midfield. This is the problem.
That's always that possibility.
Well, I'm saying this for any team he goes to, not just Newcastle. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I get you.
Bro, but this is why I say he's so overrated, man. Listen. Has he been doing good in recent games? Sure, I will admit it. I have no problem. But the thing is that for how long is he gonna play this good for in midfield? Like if we play a proper opposition, he's gonna probably get exposed, bro. I want you guys to watch back that game he had against Barcelona, bro. Pedri spun him, bro. He sent him he sent him back to Leipzig, let alone Bayern, bro. Yeah, he sent him back to Leipzig. Yeah, that's how bad it was. And we're expecting Joshua Kimmich to play in midfield. Come on, man. Listen, again, if you want him to be that guy that creates opportunities, dictates everything, fine. I have no problem. Here's the problem, though. People think he's defensively sound. He's not defensively sound. Maybe if you drop him back with everybody else, sure. Yeah, because that's why he did good against Leverkusen, because he and everybody else was dropping back. You know what I mean? He did his part just like everybody else. But at the end of the day, right, Joshua Kimmich on his own can't be the defensive monster in midfield. He can't. This is why if he was to work in midfield, he needs a Palhinha next to him. He just does. But the problem is we don't even play Palhinha, and apparently now it looks like they might sell the guy. Why? I don't know. You know, it's utterly stupid.
No, that's crazy.
Anyway, it is what it is, bro. Also, Lewis is here. Yeah, should Adam. Oh, Adam.
Yeah, Adam. Before anybody else speaks, thank you, Jester, for the raid, mate. Big up to you, and hopefully your stream went okay, bro. Thank you for the raid, bro. Thank you. Right. Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
You guys want me to start, or you guys are going to continue?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm done, bro.
Bro, honestly, I'm at this point with him where if he wants to leave, perfect. But if we sign a new deal, there needs to be something stating that he needs to play right back, because I can't have him in the midfield, bro. I'm sorry. And if he doesn't agree to that, then let him leave. I can't be asking him anymore. If he wants to go to Arsenal, which I don't know why, but that's his decision, not ours. If he wants to go to Arsenal, let him go to Arsenal. If he wants to go anywhere else, let him go anywhere else. We shouldn't be so dependent on him or any player in the club. The club is bigger than the players, at least in my opinion.
Facts. No, that's true. That's how I see it as well.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, right? Like with Joshua Kimmich, because obviously this stream is about the whole Kimmich contract review, and I said this on my preview for the Stuttgart game tonight, which there's a watch along here tonight, guys. Don't worry. But then again, like this guy took. Look, don't get it twisted. I'm all for him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna weigh my options. This, yada 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 yada." Fine, cool. But that don't mean you take your sweet time.
Right.
That don't mean you take your sweet time. The club needs an answer because here at the end of the day, if you're not willing to stay, then the club can just look for a replacement. That's the whole point. If you keep the club waiting, then at the end of the day, guess what? Now it's gonna put us in jeopardy. You really think that you're gonna try? You really think you're gonna like ruin our club because you want to decide what's best for you? No, 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 no. You, my friend, are a football player. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I know Will told me in heavyweight show that player gets all this power these days because agent this yada yada yada. But this is what I'm trying to say. The fact that these players are willing to basically, first of all, hire agents that don't do the right things even for them. Because I disagree with you. I think sometimes agents do things for themselves, right? But then make the wrong. It's just dumb. Like the wrong decisions time and time again. It's just dumb. Now Kimmich is his own agent, so he's making the best decision for himself, right? So this is a very unique situation. Why in the hell does this guy, like Liam said, if you really love this club, why are you taking your time? It shouldn't take you forever.
Especially with the clubs being linked to him. With all due respect, Arsenal are wank and so are PSG.
Yeah, that was one thing I really wanted to say. I like the way he's making it sound like is as if Madrid are going for him. You know what I mean?
Literally, yeah.
And which that I understand because it'd be like, all right, like what do I want out of a player? If I want to fucking spam UCL wins in my cabinet, then yeah, I'll probably go to Madrid or some shit. But
Exactly.
but if it's like PSG or Arsenal, I don't know. No, all due respect, I don't know what they could offer that Bayern can't. At least in my opinion.
Yeah, but Lewis, again, that's why I was towards the end of the whole negotiation thing with Davies. I started being defensive for Davies because
Right.
I then realized it was the whole, in my opinion, the whole agent thing. And then Davies was like, it's Madrid at the end of the day. I get it,
Right.
But when it comes to like the whole Kimmich thing, it's like, listen, again, I'm all in for him taking like weighing his options, doing it for a decent amount of time. But bro, there's a line or not line. They say a cutoff, I believe, in which you're doing this for way too long now. In Arabic, we have a saying, masakta. Masakta is like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like basically you're overdoing it now. Now you're overdoing, you're disrespecting it. Like what are you doing?
You're dragging it now. Like
You're dragging it, yeah. Like, no, it's not even like drag, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's a way of saying dragging it, but like basically you're going way too far with it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
this is the problem here, and Kimmich is just going too far with it, bro. Listen, I get that you've been here for a long time. I get that you've done a good amount for this club. I get it. Some fans are saying you're a legend, some aren't. To be honest, for me, I wouldn't really say he's that much of a legend like that. It's too. I would say he's a hero because I still think he has more to prove, in my opinion. But then again, like people are gonna say he's a legend, and I understand that 100%. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this guy needs to understand if he wants to be the legend of this club, then he needs to decide. You know what? Listen, I understand I have a family to feed and all this, and I want to be in Munich, yes, but I'm already getting a lot of money. Bro, Kimmich's already getting a lot of money, guys. That's something you guys need to understand. He's already getting a lot of money. What else more do you want? Bro, I think, how much money is he going to get, Liam? You were reading it earlier.
He's on 20 million.
Okay, so 20 million. You mentioned that's like as much as Vinny gets, right? Exactly. That's as much as I hate this
Lewis's
scumbag
face.
on it. Yeah, like
That's how much Vinny gets?
yes.
That's crazy.
Now, but Lewis, the point I'm trying to say is you already have so much money. That's enough to. That's more, and actually more than enough to feed your fams. Like, what else more money do you need, bro? Like, you can ask for 20 million and bonus. I don't mind, but then again, like, why are you asking for more? Like, just sign the deal already. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He stays, great. He leaves, I don't mind. That's
Right,
my.
yeah.
That's the
I'm-
conclusion of the entire monologue I just had.
I 100% agree with you. I am on the same level.
It's like whatever for me now.
Right. I just like the only two players that will leave this club that will hurt me would be Musiala and like Davies somewhere. But like anybody else that wants to leave, bro, let them leave. I'm not really gonna cry over it. It's not like we have a fucking UCL winning team for me to be upset if any of our players leave.
What do you think about Inter being linked to him?
All right, bro.
Brother, don't get him started, bro. He was already getting started like in my morning, bro. It was, bro, last night, bro.
Bro, listen, if he wants to become a traitor and leave, let him leave. There ain't nothing to do with me. I just know the moment that plane lands in Milan, he's dead to me. So that don't mean nothing to me, bro. But if he goes to Inter, bro, I want something in return. Ain't no way I'm giving.
Man's like, you might have him on free, but I still want something.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. What's your opinion on the Bayern board finally, like, overall and shit, and being like, you know what, fuck this shit, you ain't messing us around?
Finally, that's my answer. It only took them how long?
Bro, whatever I said in the chat, that's what I say, bro. Finally, they're growing a pair of balls.
Yeah.
Put it that way, they're actually showing guts.
Better late than never, but still.
Bro, you know the thing is with these guys, they need to start making it known that like this is Bayern München, yeah. Like this isn't some team down the road, yeah. You know who I'm talking about. We ain't some team down the road in Division 3. We're
Right.
Bayern München. Like, let's act like you either say yes or no, and we'll find the replacement. No problem, bro. I've seen Lewandowski leave, and we're replacing him with Harry Kane. Now, do I think Kane's better than no? But you get my point. We find a replacement, bro. Sooner or later, we're going to do the same with the striker as well. Like again, yeah, it's just one of them ones, bro. Like, sorry, bro. You know what? I was watching that documentary Amar recommended me to watch yesterday on our club. Do you know the amount of times we let Matthias go and come back?
Bro.
We let Lothar Matthias go and come back around 2 times. He was in our club twice. You know what I mean? And Matthias' situation then, guess what? Was similar to what Kimmich's going through now.
Well,
And Matthias was way more respected than this guy.
yeah, I
is.
was just about to say, listen.
Way
I
more
know
better
it's-
player as well.
Right. I was just about to say.
But this is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm telling you. Bro, to Milan and came back, all yada, 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 yada. Don't get it twisted. But the point is, like, that guy, like you guys said, was way better than what this here Kimmich is. Yeah? Yeah, you're telling me we can't be losing Kimmich. Bro, if Kimmich goes to Arsenal Football Club, you're going to hear Northside LDN, you're gonna hear Lee Gunner, you're gonna hear Igal, I don't know. Igal is probably gonna act like the geeks. No offense, Igal. Like, all respect to you, but you do sometimes switch up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? But big love to you, Habibi. You know, Ramadan Kareem to you, bro, because I know he's Muslim. You know what I mean? But like, you'll hear all these Arsenal for AFTV, bro. They're gonna act like geeks too. But Lee Gunner, Jazz, Northside, these man are gonna lose their shit with Kimmich, and they're gonna be, that guy was never as good as we thought he was.
Yeah, for sure. Bro,
He will expose himself at Arsenal.
Bro, yeah, but I don't understand why no fans as a DM. It's gonna.
No, by the way, of course, we can barely hear you. The wind sound is crazy.
All right, then give me a second.
Yeah, my bad, bro. But yeah, bro, as I was saying, until Lewis fixes his thing, like this whole Kimmich thing in midfield, bro. No, man. Bro. Listen, has he been doing good? Sure. Do I want him to do well and continue to do well in midfield? 100%. But do I think it's going to happen? I will say, though, I was watching Hokage's video today, and he wants him to stay. I will say this, though, and he has one good point.
Who?
Hokage, the guy who you bring on in your channel for fan cam sometimes.
Oh, Hokage.
Hokage, yes. Well, he made it. I have to admit, as much as I don't agree with the fact that Kimmich, like, guaranteed should stay, whatever. I mean, I would love for him to stay and all that. I'm okay with it, but if he leaves, it's whatever, you know, because I don't want this guy throwing tantrum, causing drama, Hollywood FC again to the club.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. As much as we can criticize his defensive abilities in midfield, his creativity is actually second to none. I can't even lie. The only problem with Joshua Kimmich is he doesn't show it enough. At least he did in the start. Now he's starting to show it more. And secondly, while he does show it, there are guys in our forward line that don't know how to finish.
Facts.
That's something I have to bring up. His point was the bums in front of goal don't take their chances, and if they did, his assist numbers would have looked phenomenal. I would be hella disingenuous not to mention this, if I'm being honest, because this is what I've always said. He's more of an 8 than a 6, but he's more of a right back than both. You can't be playing this guy in a 6. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
But you could play him in an 8. By the way, do you know why recent games he's been performing better? I want to see if you guys noticed what I noticed. You know what I noticed? He's been pushing up more. He's been pushing up more. Have you not noticed? Every time he presses, wins the ball, creates opportunities.
Yeah.
And then you see the likes of Musiala, he'll go a bit wider because Kimmich is in his area.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean? And if Musiala's in the middle, you'll see Kimmich more on the right. To whip in crosses. If he needs to. The point I'm trying to say is, right, is that this Joshua Kimmich is not 6. Get over it. Whoever thinks he is, get over it. He can't defend like that. He really can't. And if you think he can defend, then let him go to the Premier League. Let's see what he can do. The only team I could see him surviving in the Prem is Man City. And that's because Man City keep the ball most of the time anyway.
All right.
That's it.
Lads, I'm going to give my quick opinion because my co-worker and my boss are already here. So I'm just gonna say this quick before I start spazzing out on him. Bro, I already walked inside the office. I dropped my book bag. I already see the motherfucker smiling. So I know he's gonna talk about Kimmich. I already know that's already getting locked and loaded up. All right. So I'm just gonna say this real quick.
Yep.
I do get Hokage's point. That I do understand. In which, if we do keep him, I would like to see how he would perform with a better attack that he's assisting. Because so far, I honestly, bro, even with company, the tactics that he has set up, we can't do much with Sané, Serge, and Coleman.
With the crap players.
Yeah. We really can't do much, which is why. Sorry. Bro, I'm in the bathroom because I'm the only place I can hide, but all right, cool. But
Toilet just started flushing on its own.
it's always good that we get to talk about our three wingers.
We've been
and
up
fucking
flushing on
toilet
Leroy's
flushes.
money.
Right. It's good to have that. But yeah, I just feel like the wingers is a bigger priority for me right now compared to all this contract stuff. So if Kimmich wants to stay, great. I do hear Hokage's point. He does bring up a very good point. I feel like we have bigger issues right now. Sané needs to bounce. I'm already tired raging about him. Surgeon Coleman as well.
Yeah, man, these men are waste, man.
Yeah. Bro, they're agents. They're agents. I'm convinced. I saw that picture of Sané in the Leverkusen shirt. He's an agent to me. You can't convince me otherwise right now. But other than that, gentlemen, I hope you guys have a very good rest of the live stream. I gotta head on out.
Bless up, bro.
So I will see you guys. Big up
Bro,
everybody.
tell
in the
that
chat.
guy to fuck himself.
Bro, I swear to God, if he tells me, "Oh, I hear we're linked with Kimmich," I'm gonna be like, "I'm linked with your girl. Shut up." She's gonna piss me off. This guy's fucking big up, guys.
Bless up, bro.
My man bring up because I was editing my uploading for the Hilal game. Did I just hear him say what he just said? Crazy.
Yeah. Big up Dom. Arsenal domination. He's a fellow Arsenal fan and content creator. Big up to him. And he also speaks to Josh quite a lot and goes on Josh's channel. Yeah, man. Go if you want. Go back to the start of this, and you will hear me read all of the thing. I seen what you put in the group chat. But yeah, any final thoughts here?
Bro, to be honest, just Joshua Kimmich, make your decision quick. That's it. It's nothing that it's not that deep. If I'm being quite frank, like.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's going to be interesting now, though, to see what happens because the deal is obviously still on the table. Obviously, the door's closing slowly, but like, I'll be very surprised. Like, because this would all of the media are talking about it, of course. All of the English media are going to be talking about it now because of Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, blah blah blah. But like in general, all of the German media are speaking about it because, like, at the same time, this would be mad to see them get egg on their face now if they were to go and give Kimmich more money. Like, it can't happen. That in itself, that can't happen. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this. Is he going to stay on the same money? Are they going to be like, you know what, you fucked us around, here's less money? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's one of those. So, bro, I'm deleting that comment. Get rid of that shit. We're not talking about them frauds. Yeah, big up to everybody. Smash the likes, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna have my preview coming out in a little bit. Then we will push on for the game tonight. Watch along settings, fan cam settings. Then we'll obviously have player ratings as well. Big up to everybody. Thank you for supporting the channel. Much greatly appreciated. Kimmich, hurry up and get your shit together. Yeah, until then, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Hopefully, Bayern get the win tonight. But we will see you then. Mia Samia.